Jeffrey Gamer is not responsible for your game files. All mods in this tutorial have been tested and work properly. I strongly advise you back up your files as shown in this video, in case you make any mistakes. I advise you watch the full video before installing any mods. Thanks.
What is going on, everybody? Your boy Jeffrey Gamer is back at you with another video here. And folks, you've decided you wanted to become a police officer, a deputy, an FBI agent, a medic, or whatever it is in our favorite game, Grand Theft Auto 5. You've come to the right place. We are going to be installing LSPDFR into our GTA 5 with a few programs that you don't need to initially run LSPDFR, but it's going to be great for you in the future. Believe me, just a couple of things that we want to go over real quick. This is for Steam users. This is for the version 2699. And please, 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 for the love of God, do not play GTA Online with a modded game. You will get banned. These mods are for single player use only, meaning you can only go on Grand Theft Auto single player and play this. Also, you have to beat the first mission, the prologue or whatever it is, in the beginning of the game, where you and Trevor and the other guys and you're in North Yankton and you rob the bank, and then you got to beat that first mission to where Michael is now in the psychiatrist's office, and then Franklin and his boys steal the car. You know what I'm saying. You got to complete that, okay? You got to complete that so that when you load into the game, you're in San Andreas and not in North Yankton, okay? Once you get to that point, you are ready to install Grand Theft Auto. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. First thing you want to do, y'all, for Steam users, again, bring up your main directory. We need this main directory. It's muy importante. You're going to go to your disk drive that you have your Steam games installed through. So you're going to click your disk drive and you're going to go to Program Files times 86. Go on down to Steam, Steam Apps, and Common. You're going to see a Grand Theft Auto folder right there. Okay? Hold tight. Do not click into that folder yet. I'm going to go to mine, and here's mine. This is what you want to do. If you have the disk space on your C drive, D drive, E drive, wherever, here's what you want to do. You want to left-click that Grand Theft Auto folder, right-click it, and copy. Okay, make sure your File Explorer window's not tight like that. What are you doing with life? Okay, make sure you got this buffer zone. Throughout this entire tutorial, you do not want to highlight things as we're dragging and dropping. I'll show you as we go. And once you right-click that and you copy it, go over here to this buffer zone, left-click to de-highlight that, right-click and paste. Okay, either do it in your C drive, D drive. If you have the space right here, I would just do it right in here. That way you will it'll start saying Grand Theft Auto V-copy. It's going to copy your game. You want to do that. If you can't, then you're going to be modifying your only Grand Theft Auto clean version. You won't be able to go on GTA Online. Now you can play 5M with a modded GTA file. You can play Rage multiplayer with a modded GTA file. You just cannot go on Rockstar Online servers with a modded GTA file. Again, you will get banned. So once we got that, we're good to go, y'all. Let's double-click that Grand Theft Auto 5 folder, okay? Now, if I hover over this, you're going to see we're on the 2699 version. This is the most current GTA version, okay? All the links and timestamps are down below. Let's get started with the downloads. So, first one you're going to download is LSPDFR. It will take you to lcpdfr.com. All right, it's going to bring you to this page right here. You're simply just going to go to get LSPDFR for GTA 5. Download LSPDFR 4.9. Okay, it's going to bring up a box. Well, it's going to bring you to this page. And then download this file. All right, user agreement, all that other good stuff. Just click agree and download. And we want the manual install right there. Download that. Okay. And that will start downloading. Now, while that's downloading, a few other things that we're going to need is scripthookv, absolutely needed to run LSPDFR. Then we have scripthookv.net, game config, pack file, limit adjuster, heap adjuster, and Rage Native UI. We do not need from the scripthookv.net all the way over to the Rage Native. We don't need to run LSPDFR, but there's simple mods that won't hurt it. and they'll help you for future mods, okay? So once that is downloaded, we're going to exit out of the Purchase Me box. So we have our LSPDFR window right there. We're going to minimize that. Next, go to ScriptTookV. All right, it's going to bring you to this page right here. You're going to go to the download. As you can see, it is compatible with the 2699. Click download, and these download fairly quick. You might get this right here is not commonly downloaded. It's okay, I promise you. Just click keep. You are safe. You are okay. Get rid of the Purchase Me box. I don't know why my WinRARs are going up on the other monitor, but they are. And minimize that. You guessed it, folks. Now go to scripttookv.net. All right, it's going to bring you to this page. Scroll on down. And we're going to go right here, scripttookv.net. That's it. Click it. Again, it's going to bring it up over here to my other monitor. So there's that WinRAR, and minimize that. And now game config. Game config allows you to put in multiple cars, police cars, map mods, sound mod, all sorts of mods, and not crash your game. I promise you, all these files that we're putting in your game will not hurt. It will only help you in the future. So click the green download, then you're going to click this green download. Okay. This video may be a little long, so if you're looking for a quick 5-minute video, this is not the place for you. I will add some pretty low-key music in the background, something for you to bob your head to while we talk. All right, game config is downloaded. Minimize that. Pack file. Download. And these all download quickly. These are small files. Minimize that. Heap adjuster. Click that one. And I know I'm going quick, but you can just pause it. Heap adjuster. Download that and click download again. And minimize that. And Alex Squire. Big shout out to Alex Squire, Rage Native. You're going to scroll down and see that Rage Native UI.zip. Click that. By the way, I want to... And we're going to minimize that. So we have everything we need. So AB Software. Big shout out to AB Software for ScriptTookV. Big shout out to Crossfire for scripttookv.net. And then we got, for the game config, we got F7 Yo. And for the pack file, it's Unknown Modder. Heap Adjuster. I just want to give shout outs here. Heap Adjuster, Dilapidated. Okay? Big shout out to them. And Alex Squire for the Rage Native. So, we should have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 of them. Minimize that. We have 7 WinRAR files, y'all. Let's get started. First things first. Let's pop in that LSPDFR, okay? You got your main directory open. Remember. Steam apps, common. Okay, program files times 86, Steam apps, common, and then GTA. Okay, you're going to see the folders, installers, update, 64, your GTA files. All right. Here's what we want to do. We want to highlight everything in this WinRAR file except the licenses folder, and then hold your control key and go down here to the RPH README. Click that. We don't need that. Okay? Now what you're simply going to do is you're going to left click. Remember what I said. Do not, make sure you got this buffer zone right here. Left click this blue. Drag it here. Now, again, do not make sure you highlight anything. If you highlight any of this stuff, you will break your game. Okay? If it's highlighted, do not let that button go. Okay, you're going to left click it, drag it to the side here. Nothing's highlighted. Drop it in. All right, and you're going to see all these files pop in there. Boom, there you go. And we can exit out of our LSPDFR WinRAR. Now here's one thing I want you to do. See this Rage plugin hook? Right click that, send to desktop, create shortcut. It's going to pop it right up there, okay? If you want, you can take that and drop it down there, whatever you want to do. All right, so we're staying right here on this page, y'all. We're staying right here on this. You are now going to see other folders, LSPDFR and a plugins folder. All right, this is where we want to be. Stay right there. Let's bring up our next mod, ScriptTookV. Okay, you're going to double click that bin folder. And you only need ScriptTookV and Dinput 8. The native trainer is awful. I'm sorry. Left click these two files, ScriptTookV DLL, Dinput 8 DLL, the same thing. Everything we drag over is going to go right here in this buffer zone. Drop it in. Now, the trainer, I am going to leave a link down below that's going to take you to my LSPDFR full tutorial playlist. After you watch this video and you get the basic LSPDFR installed into your game, go check out that playlist. That's going to show you things like OpenIV, map mods, how to put police cars in. I've got hundreds of videos in there for you to enjoy. Warning, the earlier videos are cringeworthy, okay? Just throwing that out there. All right, so ScriptHook V is in. We could technically we could go into LSPDFR right now, but if you want to be like a stunner and a smart person and protect your ass for future modding of this folder, let's continue. What you want to do, let's bring up scripthookv.net. You're going to see a bunch of files in there, but we only need 3 of them. We need this scripthookv.net.asi. Hold your control key and select it. Then we're going to skip down to scripthookv.net2.dll. Select it. And then right here, scripthookv.net3.dll. And then deselect this folder up here. We don't need that folder. We just need these 3 files, ASI, and then the .net2.dll and the .net3.dll. Once you got those 3 files selected, again, left click, drag right here, drop it in. Look at you. You're becoming a pro. I'm so proud of you. All right, we're going to exit out of that one now. Let's bring up the next one. This is going to be your game config. Now, game config, you know what? Do not do the game config because this is an OpenIV file. Okay, so we're going to exit out of that one. I'm so sorry to waste your time on that. I just realized that game config is your OpenIV file. I do have OpenIV videos and all that other good stuff. Definitely go check that out. So we're going to X out of this one. Delete the game config one. I should just edit it out, but I'm not going to because even the greats make mistakes. I'm not great. I'm just joking. Okay, so bring up the next one. Pack file limit adjuster. These are simple. Won't hurt your game, but they're awesome to have for the future of modding of your file. Holding your control key, pack file limit adjuster ASI. Just those 2 files. Left click, drag, drop. Okay, and we can exit out of that one. 2 more, y'all. You're doing so fucking good. You're doing so good. Heap adjuster. All right, just these 2 files. ASI, INI, heap adjuster. Left click, drag, drop. Okay, exit out of that. It's this simple, y'all. And last but not least, Rage Native UI, which again, you do not need to run LSPDFR, but you will be installing some mods in your game if you get bored with the vanilla LSPDFR. Believe me, if you're new here, if this is your first time ever installing LSPDFR, trust me when I say you will be back within 24 hours to start installing cop cars and shit. Okay, I promise you. And you're going to need these. So you only need those 2 files right there, Rage Native UI DLL, Rage Native UI XML. As a matter of fact, I don't even think you need the XML. You don't. Just take the Rage Native UI.dll. Left click, drag it, and drop it in right there. And that is it. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog barking. And exit out of that. Now, folks, we're kind of ready. Like, we're kind of ready. So we will go into the game. We will go into the game in just a moment here. Okay. But first, there's some things I want you to do. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go up to this LSPDFR folder. Double click it. Okay, double click it. And you're going to go to LSPDFR configurator. Double click that. It's going to bring this up. Welcome to LSPDFR configurator. Click next. Show license. It's going to bring up this Rage window here in a moment. There it is. It's going to count down because yep, we read all that within 3 seconds, and then accept. And then it's going to bring this one here. Just click do it for me. Okay, just do it for me. LSPDFR has been installed successfully. Click OK. Exit out. Now, you've got a few things. You've got your keys INI right here. Double click it. These are your keybinds for your in-game. Now, these will get changed drastically as I do tutorials in my playlist. If you go and watch it, we will periodically be coming in this keys INI and changing some of these up, because if you have stop the pad, okay, ultimate backup, a lot of these are going to change because they're going to conflict with each other. As of right now, these are your keybinds. So when you go into the game, okay, if you want to pull somebody over, traffic start, stop, it's your left shift key. okay? Or your A key on the controller, if you have a controller. All right, traffic stop interact, that's how you talk to them. It is going to be your E key or your D-pad right on your controller. Look these over, print them out, write them down. Your pursuit key, your pursuit menu, D-pad down. If you're in a pursuit and you need backup or whatever, D-pad down. These are going to be the keys that you're going to need to actually be a cop in LSPDFR, okay? If you change anything in here, just make sure to go to File and you go to Save. All right, we're going to exit out of that. Now this LSPDFR INI. The INIs always have these sprockets right here, okay? So double-click that. Now, first thing you want to do, you see this main preload all models? Click right there after the E, backspace, and type in false. What that's going to do is that's going to make it so you don't have texture loss in your game when you start adding mods. Another thing you want to do, which I do, okay, because it bothers the heck out of me. If you're in a pursuit and you find the pursuit car, the camera kind of angles itself and it just completely throws off your driving skills, okay? So here's what we want to do. There's going to be a camera right here. Disable camera focus. See that? Chase disable camera focus equals false. Click after the E. We want to set that to true. Setting it to true means we want to disable it. All right. And we also want to disable. Let me see. Nope, not that. Okay, so File and Save. Okay. Now that's saved. We can exit out of that. Back up out of here. And folks, I think we are ready. Yeah, let's exit out of this. Now remember this Rage file that we brought up. Here's what we want to do. You want to double click it, or if it's brought down to your taskbar, toolbar, you can click it once. But as soon as you click it, hold in that shift key. Okay, hold in the shift key. And it's going to bring up a Rage menu. It's running for the first time, so there it is. Okay, so holding your shift key is always going to bring up this Rage menu. All right, if you just double click the Rage after this step, it's not going to bring this up. It's just going to launch into the game. But we want to do this first time setup. You want to click right here, and I always just backspace that and put it to 60,000. I always just put it to 60,000. Plugins, you want to make sure LSPD, first response, is selected. Advanced settings, disable custom loading screen. I know it says it doesn't impact the loading times, but honest to God, I feel like it does. And then over here under game settings, click that and go to backup game version. And right here, backup current version. Just hit it. Just click it. It's not going to alter your computer. It doesn't take long, but it will save you a massive headache when the next update comes out. Believe me. That's it. It's done. Okay? It's backed up. That's simple. Now, if we go to revert game, Grand Theft Auto, we're on 2699. It is supported. Folks, let's save and launch. And you are going to click OK on that. You might get something that'll say look for script hook, or it might just load right in. And we're going to load it. I'm not going to edit this out. We're going to load in together so I can show you we were on a clean GTA file. This is now a modded GTA file. Do not go online with this file, okay? And as a little bonus, let's say you've got 2 GTA files and you want to go on GTA Online, but you don't know how to switch back. I'll show you once this is done. But there is a couple of things that I want to show you in the game that you have to do before you get out on the streets. All right, so there we go. Game's fired right up. That's a beautiful sign for any LSPDFR player. Right? Am I right? All my fellow LSPDFR players, give me a like if you agree with that. So, folks, we're just going to sit here and do some small talk. I love LSPDFR. And like I said, there is tons and tons and tons of videos in my LSPDFR tutorial playlist. Definitely go check them out. And you can get anything from cop cars to weapons to new roads to LA Architect to billboards, graphic mods, clothing mods, sound mods. It's endless. Plus certain plugins that have different call outs, robbery, armed, domestic, pursuits, bank robber. There's just so many of them. There's just so many of them, guys and gals, okay? That it's endless, okay? And first thing you're going to want to do is go to my playlist and search OpenIV. I have a mod in there that shows you how to, or a video in there that shows you how to install OpenIV amongst other things, okay? It is timestamped so that you can go in the video and you can just click the timestamp and it'll take you right to the installing OpenIV part of the video, because it is a pretty lengthy videos. Like I said, my first few videos were, actually quite a bit of videos were very cringy, horrible sound quality. They were very long and dragged out. So I'm trying to not rush through this one, but I'm trying to be quicker, but at the same time, I want to be slow and steady, to make sure y'all get it. So here we are. We're loaded in, folks. No crashes, no nothing. Loaded right in. Now, we are in our story mode. We can continue to play story mode right now if we wanted. We could just hit our start button, and you could see I barely have the map unlocked because this is my story mode. By the way, Simple Trainer, I do have a tutorial for that too in the LSPDFR playlist that shows you how to install Simple Trainer, and it'll unlock the whole map. It's great. So here we are with Franklin, but we want to play LSPDFR. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit your start menu, and you now have this LSPDFR tab. You're going to go down to character, and you're going to go to switch character. Okay, select character, and then select switch character. It's going to bring you into this room right here. Okay, it's going to have you be this really tall 7'8" girl right here named Sandy Jays, or whatever it says on your end. All right, so we're just going to use this default guy. We're going to save and continue, and you're going to name him. Sergeant Goober, enter. All right, and then you're going to select, you can create a new or go to Sergeant Goober and use them. Okay, now what that's going to do is that is going to bring you out here. Now it's usually going to bring you up in the apartment, and let's go ahead and get out of the apartment. There is one thing now we could hit F4 any other time. We could hit F4 and put force duty, right? You could type in FOR and then tab, and it'll say force duty right there. But we can't do that yet. You have to go. Let's get out of the F4. F4 is your menu, and again, that's your rage menu. So let's get out of here. Okay, let's get out of here. And you have to go to a police station and go on duty for the first time. The police station I use is the one over here on Mission Row. Now, if I had Simple Trainer, I'd be able to just fast travel there, teleport there, but we don't have Simple Trainer installed yet. Again, I highly recommend you go to my playlist and you install Simple Trainer. So let's shoot on over to that police station. You ran a red light. So, if I was on duty, I'd be able to pull him over. Look at that, vanilla cop cars. Ugh. Gross. Okay, now let's go. We gotta go inside this police station. Alright. There we go. Greetings. Yeah, you're totally drunk. And you're going to go in here, locker rooms, in the locker rooms. You're going to go to this blue circle right here. And you're going to hit right on the D-pad. Okay. And it's going to bring up this menu. Click Go on Duty. You're going to see down in the bottom right-hand corner, it'll say some funny little words, consuming coffee, devouring donut, whatever. You can go to police locker. Are you going to be LSPD? You're going to be the sheriff's department out in the county. Highway Patrol, New York State Police, Noose, FIB, IAA, which is the airport, DOA, San Andreas, Special Police, I don't know what the hell that is. But we're going to do LSPD outfit. It'll have your current one. You don't want that. You want to go to the cop outfit, okay? And then variation. You got officer, officer 3, senior officer, detective, inventory, random, patrol with stun. And then confirm. And then you're going to go down to police garage. All right, this is going to bring you into the garage. Again, if you have Simple Trainer, you don't have to do any of this. But you do have to do this for the first time to set it up. Now, the agency, LSPD, you can go to the sheriff's, but that's county. You don't want that in the city. Highway Patrol, if you were working the highway, and then you have some of these older ones. So we're going to go to LSPD. Then you can go to model, and you can select the different models that they have. We'll go with the Charger here. And the livery just changes, as you can see, it changes the top. So components, that'll be like your engine or extra. What's the extra on that? I think modifications is you can do armor, brakes, engine, and all that. Once you're done, select and continue. Okay? Now, I will go over just a couple of things on how to pull somebody over, right? Now, we are on duty. Your left thumbstick will turn your lights on and sirens. Highly suggest, go to my playlist, type in ELS, get you some ELS vehicles in your life. You'll thank me, believe me. Okay, now, this guy right there just ran a red light. So we're going to pull up behind him, and we're going to hit our left shift key. Now you can see that it just blipped him up red. You see that on the map? He's red now. So we're going to turn our lights on. And you can see up at the top left it says you signaled him to pull over. So he's going to find a spot to pull over, and it's going to be in the most weirdest spot ever, right there. So we got him pulled over. Now we are going to step out of our vehicle. Now, we don't have any radios installed. I don't think LSPDFR comes with radio. That's going to be Grammar Police Immersive Dispatch. Again, plug. Go check out that LSPDFR tutorial playlist. So now we go up to the vehicle, and again, remember, it'll tell you, press the right D-pad to begin speaking to the driver. So we click that, and we got hello.
Hi.
And asking for their ID.
Kiflam.
Kiflam. There's also a mod that gets rid of that Kiflam. So they gave me their ID. Right there, Kayla Falkick. It's got her date of birth. She's a female. You can ask them to leave their vehicle, issue a citation, issue a warning. Hey, I smell drugs and alcohol.
LSPD! Don't make me shoot ya!
So now I can hit my D-pad right to interact with her. Again, it's going to ask for the same stuff. If I ask to stop following, I can ask to follow, so I can tell her, come follow me over here. And she'll follow me over here, and then I can ask to stop following. And then again, you can go up to her and issue warning, ask for ID, issue citation, enter citation amount, and then it'll put it in the computer. So let's go ahead and dismiss her. She can leave. So now look, we just got a call. You see that?
24/7 Market.
So what we're going to do is D-pad right will, or D-pad left will accept that call out. So there's a robbery going on. We're going to head to that robbery. Hopefully we can get there in time before we leave. If you look at the bottom right, well, normally you can see it. We got 9 seconds to get there or get close to that location. Now, as you start installing callouts, you will have new callouts. So they're escaping now. So there they are. There he is, and he's going to start shooting at me. Now, as far as shooting, that's all the same as GTA. Now, one guy's leaving on foot or in the car. Take that guy out real quick, and now let's go after the guy in the car. Now, if you remember, damn it, we got a flat tire. Now, again, remember that I showed you with all the controls. That tells you what is the pursuit. What is the pursuit menu key, okay? Should be the N key. There it is right there. So we got the guy leaving. We're in a pursuit now. So now we want LSPD, and we want to go down to pursuit. The behavior is pursuit. And, where is our backup? Why can't we get back up? Oh, it's the B button. I'm sorry. Hit B. So sorry. So if we hit the B button, right? It'll ask you, what kind of patrol do you want? It'll say response. We're in pursuit. Agency. We got highway patrol, or just let them, and we can select local.
We've got a 1099
Get a couple of state patrols. Then we can go down here and get local air unit. Click that. So now we're going to get a bunch of units coming to help us, plus we're going to get a helicopter to come help us in this pursuit. Okay? There's the helicopter coming right up ahead. So, and we got a couple of state units on motorcycles, which is, if you follow me, you know I can't stand these guys. So, there we go. Folks, this is it. This is it right here. Let's see if we can get a nice pit on this guy. Ooh. See, I got a blown front tire, so it might be we're done. Alright, so we're out of the pursuit. We're out of it. We'll let them go catch that guy. So, there's other things that you learn in here that, again, you'll learn as you start installing more mods. We're going to exit out because I am, as promised, I'm going to show you a little trick on, let's say, okay, that's great. I love LSPDFR, but I have that clean version. I want to go into GTA Online. You're going to go back to your main directory. Again, your C drive, 86, program files 86, Steam apps, and common, okay? Stay right here. I'm going to go to mine. Now, this GTA file is the one we just installed our LSPDFR in, okay? What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to select it, and then select it again. Have it say Grand Theft Auto V space dash space LSPDFR, and then enter. That is now your LSPDFR file. This Grand Theft Auto V dash clean, if I double click it, this is a clean, non-modded file. I can use this to go online. Rockstar Online. Okay? But I want to use it. How do I use it? It won't work. Like right now, if I clicked my Grand Theft Auto V, it's going to give me an error because there's no file in here that just says Grand Theft Auto V. Right? So we want to click that one more time to light it up blue. And then click it one more time so that we can rename it. And you're just going to backspace everything up to the V. And then hit enter. There you go. Now you can click your green Grand Theft Auto launcher. You can now click your launcher. It'll take you to the main menu and you can go online with that file. Okay? Again, you want to go back to LSPDFR. You just rename this space dash space clean. And then you go back to your LSPDFR file, rename, and backspace everything, including the dash, and hit enter. Now you can go play LSPDFR by clicking your Rage. You're going to want to launch LSPDFR through Rage. All right, you just double click it, or if you bring it down here, it'll put it in the taskbar. I already have one. I don't know why it's a white piece of paper, but it is. But folks, that is it. Everything is timestamped down below. And I have my full LSPDFR, yes, a 25th plug on the LSPDFR tutorial playlist, because I promise you, you go through that playlist. Some of them are outdated. I really need to clean them out. But go to some of the later ones. How to install cop cars, regular cars, sirens, weapons, ELS, OpenIV. OpenIV is going to want to be, that's going to be, if I was to make a suggestion, OpenIV, write this down. Go install OpenIV, game config, and simple trainer. Those 3 alone will change your, and then you can start putting in ELS, cop cars. It's all in the tutorial, folks. Go watch some of those videos and just make your file the way you want it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That's how you become a cop on LSPDFR. I want to give a great big shout out to Mad Griffin who came to me and was like, you know what? You haven't made one of them videos in a while. I do have one of these, and I think I actually beat it in time. I don't know. Might be a little longer. Who knows? But nonetheless, if you sat through this, it's worth it. You may now get your rewards. If you just skimmed through this and you screwed something up, I'm sorry. I will not answer support questions in the comments. Go to the Discord for that. It is linked down below. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Did I thank Mad Griffin? Yes, Mad Griffin. Thank you. Mad Griffin, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, folks. If this video was helpful to you and you feel like I've earned it, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Believe me, you don't want to miss any content that is dropped. Also, consider giving this video a thumbs up. The more thumbs up this video gets, the more people it can help, just like it did with you. Till next time, everybody, I'm your boy, Jeffrey Gamer. Be safe, be healthy, be positive. Follow the rules, and obey the law. Your boy, Jeffrey Gamer, is out. Later, y'all.